Hello, this is where we left off, and I've got the first two screws in place. I'm going to do another Shift D X. Just a minute. Keep pressing the wrong keys. Shift D X when it decides to move. Shift D X. Grab it on the Y would help. That's better. Then I'm going to grab that one there, click that face, Shift S, cursor to selected, grab that one, Shift S and selection to cursor, and I'll keep the offset, which don't seem to do anything for me, so grab that on the X and drag it back into position like that. Grab it on the X. I could have used an array modifier, but I didn't calculate my handles beforehand, and me and maths have never really got along, so I'm going to select that face, Shift S, cursor to selected, do that one, Shift D, Shift S, Shift S and selection to cursor. I'll select that one, Shift S, cursor to selected, grab that one, Shift D, Shift S, Shift S and selection to cursor. Yep, that's fine. Shift S, cursor to selected, Shift D, Shift D, Shift S, selection to cursor. A minute, I had a few problems. Take it back one. Shift. I keep it in the cap lock. It's an awkward place for me. I know how to put it there. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift D, Shift S, selection to cursor. I've only got a few more to go. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift D, Shift S, selection to cursor. As I said, I could have used an array, but in fact that would have made it better. I'll have to do a rotate it to match that, but I'm nearly there now. Plus it's fun doing this. Shift S, cursor to selected. It's all practice how to do this anyway. Shift S, Shift D, Shift S, Shift S, oh come on, Shift S, selection to cursor. Oh, I've done them at last. Grab that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and let's grab it on the X and bring it back into, grab that one as well, and that one, that one, that one, grab it on the X and bring it back into position. Grab it on the X, keep coming, there we go. I don't want it to pass through the mesh, so I think that's close enough. I think that one can come back, or can it? Yeah. So we'll look at them all. I think that one's a bit too far back, and that one is. Grab it on the X and bring it forward a little bit. There we are, that's better. Right, that's that part done. Now I'm going to work on, in fact I'll save it, and I'm going to work on this front bit. See if I can get this inner circle here, this inner edge here. That should be simple to do. just by, and I don't know what's happened to, in fact I need to apply my mirror before I do that, because if I don't I'm going to have that edge on both sides. But I don't know why my edge selects has gone like that. They should be standing out better, so I'll have to look at that later. My preferences, setups, my colours. Inset that to about there. Let's have a look. Yep. I'll E and grab it on the, bring it out on the X to there. Let's have a look, make sure that's right. Yeah, near enough. Inset again. And then I'll do an E and drag it back into the frame, into the mesh. Inset a little bit and E and bring it back out again. I think that's wrong. Hang on. Comes in like that. That part's there. Comes out. Ah, see it. Yes, take it back a bit. Inset it again, and then I'll inset it again. That's better. So what I'll do first is I'll grab that face running around there. I'll inset that so they're all individual like that. I'm wondering if that's too many. Take it back again. It's trial and error until you get what you're looking for. So inset that and get a bigger face to play with. Inset that like that to there, that's better. Then I'll inset it again. So I'll grab these outer edges, that's what I want, that's better, more room to play with. And I'm going to, hopefully this will work, I'll deselect them, deselect that. Just a minute. That's what confuses me, because the eyes, it throws me out. I want to deselect every odd two. And there should just be two more there, that's better. Inset that in now. I want them together, not individually, that's better. Inset them in a little bit like that. I can't see how far they're coming in. This mesh is the wrong colour for some reason. I think I've changed the wrong setting. I had it all set up. Put it there like that, and I'll do E, enter, and grab it on the X and pull it in. And what I'll do is I'll do a Control E and I'll mark, oops, the seam on the inside. So that when I've beveled it, I'm not trying to get to that face inside. I mean, when I come to mark it. Apologies, I've got a bit of a cough this morning. So that's that bit done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come, you can't see the faces because it's not looking right for some reason. Now I can bring that out. I think it comes out. No, it doesn't, it goes in. So I'll do an inset again. E, take it back on the X. Inset a little bit. and E, bring it back out on the X. And I think these those will have the same thing myself. Looks like they've got the same pattern. Let me do an inset on those individually. Scale them on the Z to see what happens. Nope, they want to be on individual origins. So up to the top, individual origins, and scale on the Z. No, that's not working either. So back to median point. We'll just leave them like that, I think. Put them back on median. And I'll extrude. I'll just bring those out like that for a bit of fancy pattern, I think. And I'll bring them out again. Now I'll go to individual origins and just scale them in on the end a bit like that. Scale a bit more. Just something like that basically. Nope, don't like it. Take it back. Take it back. I'm going to leave that as is, I think. Unless it definitely has an inset. I think I'm going to leave it like that because it's going to make too much mesh, I think. I'm going to do a Control A, all transform, set origin to geometry, tab into that, grab this edge here, do a Control B and bevel that end off a bit now like that. See if I can find the drive on the end. Yep, there's the drive. My throat this morning. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to grab that interface, I think I'll do one more inset and E and bring that out now, and that's it. That should be my final one. Control B and bevel that. And finally, I'll just delete that face there. Grab that edge. Oops. Grab that edge, right click, mark seam, up to faces, and grid fill it. Oops, no it doesn't grid fill. Grab the edge, faces, where ain't it grid filling? Let's say I haven't set the transforms correctly. Tab out. That's my alarm going off, so my 14 minutes are up, so I'll be back in the next one where I will definitely get this thing finished.